Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. If you're a focused learner looking to really understand the cutting-edge intersections of technology and professional services, well, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we are breaking down this absolutely fascinating shift that's happening right now in the legal industry, drawing directly from some really eye-opening recent insights provided by LexiFlow. We're looking at the rise of the AI first responder. For years, law firms have seriously struggled with the whole bottleneck of client intake, just managing the sheer volume of calls, trying to capture leads before they go cold, and honestly, trying to do it all without totally exhausting their human staff. But there's a new wave of voice AI technology that is completely revolutionizing how this is handled. So we're going to walk through the data, the actual mechanics, and the real-world application of AI receptionists in law firms. Okay, let's dive into this. It's the massive, totally undeniable question every legal professional asks when they first hear about this tech. Like, can an AI receptionist really handle my firm's phone calls? We all know it's a highly demanding industry, right? Nuance, empathy, and accuracy are absolutely critical. Lawyers fiercely protect their firm's reputation and the client experience, so the idea of handing the front lines over to an artificial intelligence, that naturally brings up a lot of skepticism. People immediately picture those old, clunky, robotic phone trees where you literally have to scream representative into the receiver 5 times just to get nowhere. But as the source material from LexiFlow reveals, we are dealing with a completely different beast today.
Well, according to the data, the answer is a resounding yes. Just look at this staggering figure for a second. 78%. Modern voice AI technology has advanced so incredibly much that nearly 8 out of 10 callers cannot even distinguish the AI from a live human being. No way, right? Think about the implications of that for a moment. We aren't talking about some robotic menu. We are talking about natural, context-aware conversations. The technology has evolved to recognize speech patterns, pauses, and intent so seamlessly that 78% of people calling a law firm genuinely believe they are speaking to a human receptionist. It actually listens, it processes, and it responds with the appropriate cadence and tone. It's a real game changer.
So the crucial point here is how we actually frame this technology within a business. We require a bit of a paradigm shift. The value of this AI isn't in the total replacement of human staff. It's not this scary machine coming in to steal jobs and hollow out your office. Instead, its true value lies in acting as an intelligent first responder. Think of it exactly like a triage nurse in a wildly busy emergency room. The AI's job is to greet the caller, assess the immediate situation, stabilize the lead, gather all the vital information, and then accurately pass that structured data right along to the human attorney or paralegal who will actually handle the legal work. It's a partnership, not a takeover. And this whole concept of a first responder perfectly transitions into our next core insight, which is true 24/7 availability. The reality of the legal profession is that legal emergencies rarely, if ever, adhere to a standard 9 to 5 Monday through Friday schedule. The world doesn't just pause its legal issues simply because the receptionist clocked out and the office lights are off. If a firm is strictly operating on traditional business hours, they're essentially closing their doors to a massive window of critical, really time-sensitive inquiries. Just consider those highly stressful, high-stakes events like car accidents or sudden arrests. These routinely happen on nights, weekends, and holidays. When someone gets into a terrible accident late on a Saturday night, or maybe a family member gets arrested in the early hours of a Sunday morning, they are panicked. They are reaching out for immediate help right then and there. They aren't going to patiently sit around and wait until Monday morning at 9 a.m. to speak to someone. If your firm isn't there to answer instantly during these critical moments, those prospects are simply going to hang up and call a competitor down the street who is available. The AI agent acts as your around-the-clock representative, answering instantly no matter the day or time. Which brings us to a really critical contrast. Just think about the sheer anxiety of relying on after-hours voicemail. A potential client calls, they hear a cold beep, they mumble this confusing, half-detailed message, and then suddenly you're scrambling the next morning, frantically trying to decode what they said, just hoping and praying they haven't already retained someone else in the 8 hours it took you to call them back. It's a nightmare. But contrast that frustrating, rushed experience with instant AI lead capture. With this system, it's completely different. The caller is calmly greeted, their vital information is securely and carefully logged, and the lead is captured immediately. The prospect actually feels heard and reassured that their case is in motion, while you capture the business instantly without any of that morning after panic. Let's move to and see how this builds into the actual workflow of the firm. Because it's not just about answering the phone, it's about intelligent client intake and screening. The AI actually acts as a smart filter. Instead of just taking down a name and a phone number, the AI can be programmed to guide callers through your firm's specific screening protocols. It's actively doing the preliminary work, sorting the highly qualified leads from the wrong numbers or out-of-scope inquiries, and it does the whole shebang before a human staff member ever even has to lift a finger.
Let's actually walk through exactly what that intelligent screening looks like in practice with this three-step sequence. Step 1, collect the incident date. This is absolutely vital for understanding if the statute of limitations is an immediate factor. Step 2, verify the jurisdiction. Like, did this happen in a state or county where the firm actually practices? And step 3, identify the practice area. The AI effortlessly determines if the caller is detailing a personal injury claim from a car crash or if they're calling about a family law issue, like a divorce. By asking these precise, structured questions, the AI packages a complete, highly contextual profile of the lead for the attorneys.
Now, gathering all that information is great, but what happens next? We enter the phase of live calendar scheduling, which is essentially about ending phone tag once and for all. In a traditional setup, even if you manage to get a great voicemail, you still have to call them back. They don't answer, you leave a voicemail, they call you back while you're literally standing in court. It is a frustrating, endless cycle of missed connections that wastes administrative hours and totally cools down hot leads. The AI bypasses this completely. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly how the technical side achieves that. By utilizing integration tools like TeleWizard or Cloud Talk, the AI taps directly into your firm's live calendar in real time. If the lead passes that intelligent screening we just talked about, the AI can immediately offer available times and book the consultation directly while the prospect is still on the phone, while the lead is burning hot. The phone tag is completely eliminated. The prospect hangs up with a confirmed appointment on their calendar, and the attorney wakes up to a booked schedule. Furthermore, we absolutely have to talk about scale. Just compare a human receptionist, and hey, no matter how talented they are, juggling 3 lines during peak hours and inevitably generating busy signals for anyone else trying to get through. Contrast that with a single AI assistant that has the capability to handle dozens of calls at the exact same time. Dozens! It scales infinitely to meet demand. If a massive marketing campaign hits or a major local incident causes a huge spike in inquiries, the AI handles every single call simultaneously, entirely eliminating busy signals and hold times. Every single caller gets immediate, undivided attention. Which leaves us with this final, truly vital question to ponder. If an emergency happens at 2 a.m., is your firm answering or is your competitor? Because in the modern legal landscape, the technology exists to ensure you never, ever miss that call. By utilizing an AI first responder, you are capturing leads instantly, screening them intelligently, booking them directly, and scaling your intake infinitely. The stakes are simply too high to leave it up to a voicemail beep. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive in the explainer. I really hope this structured look at the LexiFlow insights has helped you grasp exactly how voice AI is transforming legal intake. Until next time, stay curious and keep learning.